Hello, and thank you for choosing Earth. Earth is a wonderful planet with over 4 different species, several billion humans, and 0 mutants pending any developments with our legal department over in Anaheim. Enjoy our lush scenery, dying oceans, and 7 continents. We begin our tour with what remains of the cradle of modern civilization. Here, a terrorist organization that started as a hilarious prank on a billionaire tech industrialist named Tony Stark turned into a violent and powerful despotic nation known as the Mandarin. Tensions continue to rise. Journalists and other civilians are regularly executed, while unspecified Middle Eastern countries have erupted into brutal, devastating civil war. But things are probably gonna be okay after Iron Man blew up all his suits that one time. Problem solved. Yeah! Over in Africa, the mysterious nation of Wakanda is a technological wonder and is home to marvels unseen by the rest of the world. What lies beyond the tightly guarded borders of this strange nation? Who can tell? More information on this mysterious nation will be available on February 18th, 2018. This is the only thing you will ever need to know about the entire continent of Africa. Then there is London. Recent activities suggest a strange disturbance respected Dr. Eric Selvig has determined may be beyond the explanation of science. It is believed that this woman, acclaimed British actor Tilda Swinton, had something to do with all of this. However, we have had trouble verifying any of this information after she was killed by character actor Mads Mikkelsen. Additionally, Dr. Jane Foster is wanted by British intelligence for suspected ties with a strange terrorist attack involving alien creatures the Asgardians refer to as elves. Please do not approach this woman or her terrorist cell, as they are all believed to be armed and extremely dangerous, with known connections to several persons of interest, and a series of events that have led to many injuries and millions of dollars in property damages. Also, we are pretty sure whatever this was some form of crime. This is China, home to the largest amount of potential box office tickets. People. It is known to be full of a mysterious civilization with ancient knowledge of mystical powers. Because if there's one thing Chinamen are known for, it's, never mind, we're moving on. This is America. It genuinely tries its best. It is home to many wonderful cities, including the largest one of all, New York. The most important thing you must remember when living on this planet is to never, ever, ever go to New York City. It is the single most dangerous place on Earth. It also somehow is the only city that matters, is of importance, or should ever be talked about or depicted. It is home to legendary heroes like Spider-Man and Iron Man, and far less important heroes like the Defenders. Everything about the Defenders is utterly and completely inconsequential. There's other places in the country, like this random town, or this random town, and, I guess there's Washington, D.C., former base of operations of S.H.I.E.L.D., the frontline defense against the many threats against our world that regularly occur every 3 months or so. That is, until it was revealed the entire organization was infiltrated by neo-Nazis, taking order from a Nazi scientist whose mind was downloaded into technology about as sophisticated as a modern calculator. So they're pretty much gone. But luckily we have the Avengers. Earth's mightiest heroes formed into the super team that protects us once every 3 years or so. Otherwise they mostly stick to themselves and also save the world in slightly less, yet equally hazardous adventures. There's Tony Stark, who fought a village of terrorists, harassed the Air Force, got in a massive fight with another mechanical suit, kicking off an arms race of sorts. He's the best and everyone loves him, regardless of whatever he does. Then there's Captain America, a hero from the past. Legendary upholder of all principles of liberty and freedom. Thor, Asgardian of legendary power our ancestors once interpreted as a god. And others. These people who hang around with the Avengers for some reason. Does that guy have a bow? And those are the only nations, people, and places we're talking about on Earth. All these other fucking countries are completely pointless. Forget about every single one of them. Especially this one. But if that doesn't tickle your fancy, there are many other places you can visit. Check out one of the 9 realms, filled with trolls, elves, dwarves, and all manner of strange creatures. Connected through the World Tree Yggdrasil, these worlds are a must-visit for potential tourists or high elves on a spore bender. There is Asgard, home of Thor and other legendary mighty warriors, and this woman. Midgard, home of the human race and somehow the center of the goddamn universe. Jotunheim, a frozen wasteland and home of the deadly frost giants. Svartalfheim, Slarty Birdie Fast, home of the sinister dark elves and most boring of sceneries. Then there is Niffleheim, home of hell, where the souls of those in the 9 realms reside after they die if their souls are neither honored or dishonored before death. Enjoy your time here with lots of fun miscarried babies and other children who died young. Yay! It's purgatory. Then there are others. Geez, there's a lot of half-explored ideas out there. Anyways, you can also journey into the depths of space, filled with entire worlds of exotic cultures and funny talking animals and trees and I don't know. The Nova Corps patrol the final frontier, though they lack any superpowers or cool abilities, so they're kind of useless. These galactic do-gooders are led by American actress, singer, and film producer Glenn Close, whose work in the film 101 Dalmatians impressed the galactic community so much, they made her their leader, Nova Prime. The Ravagers are another faction in space. They don't deal with kids, and that's literally the only thing we know about them right now. But they look pretty cool. Warning, 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 warning. Travel advisory in place for space. Be on the lookout for this man who is suspected of highly dangerous illegal activity when he's not sitting down doing nothing and scheming. Luckily, he's always doing one of those 3 things, so I guess there's nothing to worry about. For now. Finally, the mystical realms lie beyond our understanding, where the rules of reality are fluid. Worlds exist on a level and in a way beyond our human comprehension, and men go there to bargain. We are protected by an order of mystics who seal our world from dangerous threats through the Sanctum Sanctorii, a series of sites on Earth that insulate the world from threats that might harm us. Except for aliens, giant suits of sentient armor, rogue Asgardians, whatever the fuck this was, and evil fire hydrants, which evidently these mystics don't care about whatsoever. Aliens could kill every person on the planet and they wouldn't care so long as the demons kept away, I guess. But don't worry, these mystics definitely won't be killed off in Doctor Strange's next solo adventure.
Too many sorcerers.
Ah, crap. The world is limitless. The possibilities are endless, barring a series of business decisions in the late 90s which involved various film studios and has led to certain characters in a different reality not existing in this one, and has led to a tense standoff with certain characters as to what is or isn't permissible with them. But the one thing you must remember above all else is that life is hell. Attacks from supervillains, terrorist groups, aliens, weird blob monsters, and Corey Stoll are regular occurrences. Death and destruction have become mundane, while our fates have become entirely dependent on the actions of a select few elite. Unless you have superpowers, are friends with people that have superpowers, or we're just kind of in the right place at the right time, then life is awesome, a never-ending series of adventures. You always save the day, meet fun people, say funny things, and get to do cool stuff, regardless of your personality, history, or motivation. Sadly, the odds of you being one of these people are astronomically preposterously low, as in less than lottery numbers low. Less than having a shark attack you in Colorado low. And even if you do get powers, well, there's always bound to be tragedy, silly misunderstandings, or, worst of all, you could be an inhuman. So, I mean, it's all pretty bad no matter what you are. But we're all on this train together, and you might as well enjoy the show. Oh, and then there's these things called Infinity Stones. Apparently they're important. Thank you for watching The Visitor's Guide to Earth. We hope you enjoyed your brief stay here, and I'll see you at the safe— Oh my god! I gotta go.